Today on TriCrow Studios, we're going to take a look and get in depth with the Boss EH-2 enhancer. The Boss EH-2 enhancer pedal is well known for being one of the most disregarded, overlooked, and underrated Boss pedals in their whole compact line of pedals. Today I'm going to shed some insight on what this pedal does and two different ways of using this pedal to get the best sound for you. This pedal will bring more clarity to your sound, making your notes much more defined and make the harmonics much more pronounced using negative or positive phase mixing. Now, looking at the knobs on this pedal, the mix knob adjusts the mixing level to which the enhancement level has been applied. Positive or normal to negative or inverted, 12 o'clock being your complete dry signal. Moving it left to right, mixing in the desired phase with your dry signal. Frequency knob is where you can dial back and forth to the specific frequency that you want to enhance in your sound. And the sensitivity knob allows you to adjust the sensitivity of the effect in respect to the input signal. If you have it all the way back, only higher levels of input will be affected. And if you have it all the way forward, all if most levels of input will be affected. So right now we're going to move on to option number one. Option number one is going straight into the front, which is guitar into pedal, pedal into amplifier. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record with this Ditto X2 looper. That way it's going to be very consistent with the sounds. You're not going to hear a major difference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record with nothing and then turn the pedal on and off with the settings that you will see. So here we go, and we'll go into a little bit of distortion so you can hear a little bit of that too. So here we go. Off. Now we're going to try that with a little bit of distortion so you can hear through the distortion channel how much of a difference it makes. So here we go. So there you go, that's what rhythm channel 1 sounds like, clean and dirty, on and off as you heard. Now we're going to go into the second lead channel that Boss gives us in their book. So you're going to hear the difference with that too, and then we're going to throw it through option 2, which is the effects loop. So now we're going to use the lead channel, as you can see here, and we're going to go clean, then dirty like we did the last time. So here we go, clean. So now we're going to go into dirty, pedal off. So a lot of people can't hear the difference between the clean being on and off, and most people can hear the distortion sound changing. Now I'm going to plug with the exact same settings going into the effects loop. I'm not going to change anything. You're going to hear how much more drastic the sound is and more extreme it is, and then I'm going to show you the settings I like to use for the effects loop, and then we'll compare those as well. So here we go. So now we're going to go back to the rhythm setting. We're hooked up into the effects loop, which is good. The guitar is going into the Ditto. Ditto is going to the front of the amp, and the enhancer pedal is in the effects loop. We're going to use and still have the same settings that were applied to the Ditto. So it's still going to be the exact same sound, so you guys can hear the difference. You're going to hear the extremes now that's in the effects loop. So on the clean channel, here we go. And now, distorted. So, with the rhythm, you can really hear how extreme the sound is now because you're getting much more range with it being in the effects loop than you would have in the front of the amp. As you can hear, none of the settings were changed. It's all the original settings that I used in the first part of this video going through front of amp. Now we will go to the lead settings that were the second settings that we used in the clean channel. So here we go. Lead setting, off. Now with distortion, pedal off. So you can hear it's very extreme, very loud, just it's out of this world. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some settings that I like to use and dial it back and go back and forth with the low and high and then change the mix and do the same thing again. So with this pedal, 12 o'clock is like dead center in the mix. Nothing is being changed. If you turn it to the left, you're going negative, and if you're going to the right, you're going positive. Now, not past 9, 10 o'clock, you're going to get into that really extreme range, and then on the positive side, if you pass 3, 4 o'clock, you're going to get a little bit more into the extreme range as well. So here's our first setting here, and I'm going to change back and forth, and then go to the next setting and change back and forth so you can hear the difference. Here we go. Clean off. Now, distortion. Setting 2. And now, with distortion. So that is the Boss EH-2 enhancer and the two different options you can use this pedal for. For me, the effects loop is definitely the way to go because you have much more range and much more play with this pedal, and I personally think it sounds much better. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if you think that through the front of the amp sounds much better, or if playing in the effects loop is what you prefer. I hope this video can help you distinguish if this is the pedal that's right for you or not, and I hope I've been able to answer any questions any of you have had on this particular pedal. Until next time, I'm Kevin of TriCrow Studios. Take care.